Today I'm going to show you how to make a skirt facing from a skirt pattern. So this is in miniature. So this is the front piece of a skirt pattern. You can see that this front piece is cut on the fold. It's very important that whatever piece you're taking a facing from, that it already has the seam allowance on it. So you can see here, this already has seam allowance here at the side seam and at the waist seam, but it doesn't have it at the center front, and that's because it's cut on the fold. So the first thing we're going to do is just trace off down the center front and then trace along the top edge until we get to that first notch for that first dart leg. At this point, what I'm going to do is place my pencil in the apex of the dart and pivot the piece around until that first notch appears in the second notch. So we've basically pivoted out this dart because facings don't have darts in them. Then all I'm going to do is trace around the other side of the skirt. If I had two darts, I would just do that pivoting procedure twice. I'm going to take it off now. You can see here, we have this waistline and the center front here. And now what you're going to do is mark in the size of your facing. So I suggest about 2 inches, 1.5 to 2 inches finished, remembering that you have seam allowance on there. So I'm going to just mark this in. I'm going to do it about this big. So that's the width of my facing there. Now, I'm just going to join these. And smooth this out. There we go. There's our facing. It's our center front. And remember that it already has the seam allowance here for us. If you are sewing your facing with no lining, then you don't need to add seam allowance on this lower edge because you would just finish it off somehow by serging it or maybe binding it or something. If you have a lining that you need to attach below this, then you would need to add seam allowance below the facing here.